That was something though, man. Crazy. One down. All right, everybody, what's going on? Nothing up to 94, aka Malik, back here after Extreme Rules. Gonna talk about everything that happened. You know, a lot of things happened, but we're gonna dive obviously into the most important thing that happened in the show. We'll also touch on everything else that happened within the show too, because a lot of other stuff that I want to talk about. I thought it was a pretty good show overall. But I'll let you guys plug in your socials real quick. You know, Axel Guzman, A1. Let you guys tell everybody they can follow you, and then we will dive into the conversation. So if you guys got questions you want to ask, drop your questions in the chat.
What's up, everybody? You already know Axel Guzman 1017. You know why I'm here. You know why I'm here.
That was a hell of an intro. I am A1 Nero. You can find me everywhere. A1_Nero. What a night. Yeah. That's the best way to put it. What a night.
Who in here thought Bray Wyatt was coming back tonight? Because I didn't.
I definitely did.
Bro, you was on the podcast with me, bro.
I thought that we would if there was going to be a group, we would figure out the characters first, and then Bray Wyatt would come back after that. So I didn't think he was going to show up tonight. I didn't think it was going to happen.
I feel like he had to. Like, even if they was going to set it up like that, like they would still have to have him come out, like to show, like, okay, this is why these characters are being presented because
right.
I'm back.
Right. I thought maybe we would get like little teasers, like somebody would come back that we knew could have a connection to Bray Wyatt, and then like people would be like, "Oh snap!" Like we remember them with Bray Wyatt when they're doing this, something like that. That's what I was thinking in my head at the time. But it did make sense for them to bring it back tonight because one of my things was too is like if it doesn't come back tonight, I feel like a lot of fans are gonna be upset about it. You know what I mean? So it's like you either bring it back tonight and take the risk of trying to do the long-term storytelling, which some people may not have the patience for, or you just bring it back tonight and just go from there. So it was, I mean, I'm more curious to find out like what character is he going to be though. Like, I don't know what character, because he got this new mask. I don't think he's obviously being the Fiend no more. That's dead. I don't see him being the Eater of Worlds character anymore either, because that's dead. So I'm like, what possibly? And then the symbol at the end, like, what was that? The whole symbol at the end, like, what's that? Wyatt 6? Like, what is that?
It could be like the Buzzards. He's been telling us since day one to follow him. So it could be a whole new faction. And like this could be his character.
What about you, Ash? What you thinking?
What I'm thinking. You want to know?
You've been waiting for this.
You want to know? I don't even know what I'm thinking right now, bro. We went through everything Bray Wyatt, from the characters, from the person dressed as the Fiend, from the burnt Fiend mask, to the Firefly Funhouse, to it being abandoned, to whoever that was on the TV. I don't know if that was Bray Wyatt doing that, and it's just
so much is going on.
It's so much, but bro.
So what do y'all think is next? Like, what do you guys think the direction is going to be for Bray? Like, what do you think?
It's hard for me to even come up with something because it's like he came out after the main event, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, is he coming out for somebody? Because Riddle was already at the top of the stage with Daniel Cormier, and then Seth was still down there by the ring. So I'm like, hey, like, is he gonna come out and he's gonna attack somebody? Or like, how's this gonna go? But it's like they just fully turned it into like a reintroduction. More along the line of we're gonna give him a story to start. We're just basically like we're presenting or representing him to you. And I feel like they're gonna like just let it build from there. Like I said, I feel like it's leading into a faction, especially with a lot of people that like have been mentioned for said faction. And if it goes that way, I think that faction could truly be dominant.
Who would be in the faction? That's the thing, though. Like, who would they put in the faction, though? That's the thing.
Listen, it's a long shot. But if you go on YouTube and you see the video they just posted of Liv, the title says Liv is in a dark place.
Is that what this says?
Yeah, that's exactly what the title said.
I was watching it before.
Liv is in a dark place. I sent it to the chat. Liv is in a dark place.
Was this like after she lost, or just like
I
think
it was like after she lost.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah. I think it said it posted like 23 minutes ago before we went on. So, I mean,
lives in a dark place. I mean, wow, that could be something right there. I mean, the way she lost the match, she kind of had the smile on her face and everything.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Like she was happy she lost, but then
listen, I got so many theories. Listen, bro, Karrion Kross and Edge both when they were both talking shit. They were both saying, "This is what you wanted, right? This is what you wanted, right?"
Okay, name somebody that you think for sure. Like for sure is going to be with Bray. I think Alexa Bliss is like a no-brainer for me.
I don't think they put Bliss back with Bray.
I think they are.
I don't know, because it's like the way that they ended, I wouldn't want them back together, because it's like she technically turned on him before the Fiend left.
But that could be in the past though. That could be some type of Bray Wyatt creation, like the Fiend is dead now or something like that. Like, that's in the past type thing. You know what I mean? Like. And maybe something they could. I mean, I'm sure they could come up with some type of story. I just feel like Alexa Bliss has no direction right now. She has no gimmick really. She's not doing much. She's just kind of there right now. Really, she's not really the goddess. She's still carrying around the doll that was attached to the Fiend, but she's not.
Which is true.
But she's not the dark evil character. So why is she still carrying around the doll if she's not the character anymore? So it's like, is she still trying to hold on to something that's not there anymore? That's why I feel like Alexa Bliss going back with Bray wouldn't be like a bad thing, because like she's not really anything right now. She has no character. She's not the goddess. She's not the dark. She's just like Alexa Bliss right now, and like she's just kind of there.
One thing that could help you out with that. Remember how we were talking about how I felt like Alexa and Asuka was with the whole Bianca thing was just put together randomly.
Gacy would be a good one.
And then all of a sudden now Alexa was injured and couldn't make it tonight. So I mean,
that right there, that comment, all of them plus Scarlett, that is who I see being in that faction.
Loomis, Bray,
Karrion Kross, Braun Strowman, and Scarlett.
And if you think of that little dark little witch character, it fits Scarlett.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It fits it perfect.
Karrion Kross, the White Rabbit.
He wasn't an independent.
But would that be okay? So would that be too much like star power in one faction? Though you got Braun Strowman, you got Karrion Kross, you got Bray Wyatt. Like
the bloodline's not too much.
I often say,
but all those guys could potentially be like, who else could be world champion right now? The bloodline besides Roman. Not Solo, he just got there. Sammy not pushing in the world title picture.
I mean, they gave Jay that opportunity, and you see that they starting that dissension back between them.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's true. But you don't look at anybody, at least I don't look at anybody else in the bloodline that really is like top guy except like Roman Reigns. Like Karrion Kross, Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt, all those guys I look at, they all could potentially be top guys in the company. You know what I mean? Like separately from the group, depending on who they want to put in there. Dexter Lumis could be a good fit right now. I do like that because like
he really has no motivation besides choking out the mid.
Right, like we don't really like.
We don't know why he's doing it.
So much about Dexter Lumis is that we don't even really know why he's attacking them right now. Like, there's no reason.
He's just doing it. There's
no reason, bro. Like, he's just doing it. Like, there's no reason at all. And Bray did have the little story with the Miz, like, you know, about 2 years ago, like the little TLC stuff. So maybe that's kind of a connection to it. I'm not sure, but I mean, the Wyatt Six though. Okay, so if they have the Wyatt Six. I really think Alexa Bliss will be a part of it. Maybe Liv Morgan. I mean, I didn't see that whole stuff y'all was talking about, so I didn't see like
I said, I didn't get to finish watching it because like literally I got the link as soon as I turned it on. So I'm like, I'm back to the stream.
So I'm curious to see who they throw in there. I think possibly Dexter Lumis will be a good fit. Somebody said right here, maybe Nikki Ash. I mean, maybe she goes back to kind of sanity character when she was Nikki Cross. Maybe that could kind of go there. Maybe I don't think AJ Styles will be a part of it. I see somebody said AJ. I don't think he'll be a part of that group. I don't see him being a part of.
I see AJ joining the judge today. Like, I don't want to see that, but AJ literally has absolutely no direction right now. Like, we haven't even seen AJ on TV in so long before like the Judgment Day started like trying to come for him. So it's like, just give him something to do.
Yeah, that could be a good idea. I mean, he could kind of go. I thought maybe he would kind of interact today, like during the I Quit match. Like he would kind of interact. and come out today. But I mean,
well, I feel like if that would have happened, it wouldn't have made sense with what happened on Monday because after like they matched, he ended up getting so pissed off that he pushed Rey Mysterio. So it's like he kind of going down that dark path. So trying to have him come out and help Rey Mysterio on Edge, it might not have worked for continuity.
I think Joe Gacy, Billy keeps saying Joe Gacy. I like the idea of Joe Gacy being thrown in. He already got a little group with him in NXT too.
But I was going to say, originally, a lot of people thought that Joe Gacy was the original White Rabbit. Like, he was definitely a name that was thrown out to be the person.
We don't even know if Bray is the White Rabbit.
We don't.
Like, he just came back tonight. Doesn't mean he's the White Rabbit, though. Like, we don't really know who the White Rabbit is. Like, if there really is a White Rabbit, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, we're just assuming because we just seen White Rabbit shit on TV. So, like, we're just kind of assuming, like, there's going to be some type of White Rabbit stuff. I'm so curious though. Bray's so mysterious. Like I want to see what kind of character he has. Like I want to see like truly what's about to happen, especially with Triple H being in charge. I'm like, bro, like they got my full attention, bro. Like with this, like I'm so curious to see what happens here. Like I don't know. Somebody said Bo Dallas too. What do you guys think about Bo Dallas?
I mean, that could be something. I mean, come on, they're family.
We back and they actually put him with Bray. Because it's like so many people wanted him to be with Bray for so long, but they kept them separate a lot of the time. So it's like,
maybe Bray said, "I'll come back," but you know, me and Bo got to do something. We don't
know.
We still got a lot of time, but I'm starting to. If this is a faction type of thing, bro, this got to be going to the Survivor Series.
In War Games?
I mean.
Then versus the Bloodline, that would be crazy, boy. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Because if you guys, I don't know if you saw the backstage interview with the New Day after SmackDown when they when she asked why Braun Strowman and shit, but in it Kofi was like, oh, and Braun Strowman already has his own problems that he still needs to settle with the Bloodline. So I mean,
that's true too.
What does that mean? I mean, we all know what Roman did to Braun.
Well, Roman did choke him out before he got let go.
Yeah,
that's
true too. That's true too. I mean,
it's like you could take these little things and be like, it's nothing. But the way WWE's been doing it, it's like, but that could be something.
But here's my thing with that: Survivor Series is next month. So it's like, if you want to build this right, I think you need more than a month to do that. Because if you want to build these two factions to collide, like the Bloodline is like already like fully established. And then like, if it's called the Wyatt Six or even the Buzzards, it's like you are just starting those off. So it's like within a month, I don't think putting them together would like work because it's like one of them has to lose. And it's so much on the Bloodline, but then it's also so much on them for being so new. So I feel like it should be like a little while before they even interact with each other. We can have the Braun trying to go after Roman for what he did. That's fine. Like Braun can have that little storyline. It could be a filler just to like how they doing with Roman versus Logan Paul. And then we can probably separate Braun to try to go back to that faction and then like build it up until we have the Bloodline meet all of them. And then like once they establish, I feel like it'll be even better.
We gotta think about the I Quit match. The ending. You think
I'm not gonna lie, that surprised me so much because I thought it was gonna be one of those where it's like, all right, we're gonna use your wife to make you say I quit, then just leave it alone. But when Rhea picked that shit back up, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I had a feeling. I'm like, nah.
I think
because if you guys remember with Dominic when they was about to do it, and he was like, "Oh, join us, so we're gonna beat up Bray," and it was like, "Oh, sorry, Dom, you took too long." And at that moment, I'm like, "Oh shit!" And then as soon as I said that, Rhea said, "You taught us better than that." Boop. I'm like, oh,
I figured she was gonna hear
the way her head, bro. Her head. Oh my god, bro.
You guys think this is going to War Games?
See, and that's the other thing. Could this be the war? Like, I don't. They still haven't even started story like even a little bit.
The War Games, because War Games is normally
there's one woman and one man, and it's like I don't see no development.
It could be Ray Edge, Beth, and AJ versus the Judgment Day. And then one of those people could turn on like somebody in the match, like AJ could turn the match or something like that. You know what I mean? Because like I definitely think we're getting a Rhea and Beth match for sure. It was 1-on-1 match or like a War Games match.
Because I didn't even know that I really wanted Beth versus Rhea until I saw them two stand face to face. I didn't even know I wanted that, but I do now.
That match went exactly the way I thought it would go. Like I figured Edge would lose, but it was gonna have to come like something was going to happen.
Yeah, like
he was gonna be forced to quit. He was gonna have to be
like I said they were probably gonna like because I really didn't think they were gonna have Beth come back. So I said maybe they would beat the shit out of like Ray or something to make him say it. So I mean, but I said you're not gonna make Edge quit just by normal shit. Like there's no way.
I thought that they was gonna go the route of like putting a chair around his neck and continuously stomping on it until he said I quit. Because with that bad neck, I quit sooner or later. But you was gonna have to do something really, really like horrible. And they did.
They did.
That was pretty crazy, bro. Like that ending and everything. That was a perfect ending. That's probably the best match of the night for me. Like storytelling wise.
That was my match of the night.
Storytelling wise, everything that was so good, bro. Like Edge is man, he honestly, bro, she may be top 10 all time. I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like he that good, bro. His storytelling is incredible, bro. Like the way he expresses his emotions and plays into like, you know, he's really all about storytelling. Like he talks about that a lot. Like I feel like a lot of people talk about that when they come back or like they talk about that in interviews, but he's truly really all about telling stories.
Oh yeah.
You know me? So like that was really good, man. I'm definitely interested to see what happens with that. I definitely don't think the feud is over with. Maybe it ends in War Games. I mean, the next show is Crown Jewel, so maybe we have something at Crown Jewel. I don't know. Then we go into War Games, but that ending was so good. That was a really good ending. I really like that. So let's touch on the Ronda and Liv thing. So I mean, you talked about the Liv. Do you guys think possibly Liv could go into the dark side or like? Because that was a unique way for it to end. Because like I figured Liv would get beat up a lot and she would keep fighting, and then the ending had me thinking too, like, oh, she kind of she went out, but like she knew she was going out with a smile on her face type thing. So I'm like, what's happening here?
She's going crazy, bro. I'm telling you. I just feel like the little hints.
Do you guys think that? I think that could be good for her too, because a lot of people really ain't feeling her character right now.
Yeah,
so I think
because it's like
after this, where would she go?
True. It's like so many people wanted her to win. I was one of those people that wanted her to win, and I'm like, she did get her win. She finally got her title. Yay! So happy for her. I wanted her to lose the belt to Shayna. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
because I've been wanting Shayna Baszler to go back to being that monster that she was when she debuted on Raw. And I hope that they do that, especially with Ronda being back up in her L. But it's like Liv does need a change now because it's like, okay, you're a face that has like just been so happy that you've been able to get this win, even though you tapped out to Ronda Rousey, but you proclaiming that you the only woman to beat her twice. Okay, it is what it is. A lot of people ain't really gonna go for that. But now that you have like cleanly lost, let's see what you can do now. Especially if she does go dark, I feel like that would be like a really great change for her character.
Jake, what do you think about? We'll touch on the Liv thing real quick. What do you think next for her?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm wasted. But look, I'm gonna tell you real quick. I had my live reaction, my stream crash. I'm so mad. But look, with the Liv shit, with her smiling, she's got to join Bray, right? Like it has to. Like why else would she smile?
See?
What is left for her that she lost the championship? Because me going to the match, I think that Ronda had to go over because like if she went out and said, I beat Ronda Rousey 3 times, like. In reality, who's going to beat her? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what else is left? She has to join Bray. And bro, I freaked out. I went crazy when I saw Bray because I had so many people in my chat, like Paul London, like the Karrion Cross, like I have so like Fonda, some crazy stuff. I was like, listen, it's Bray, man. The fact that it's Bray just makes it like it's so much better,
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens too, though. Like. I don't know, man. Liv turning heel, I would be with it, and her joining Bray would be cool too. Like it would be interesting to see her play that dark character because, like I said, a lot of people really, I guess a lot of people kind of started to turn on her after the whole Ronda Rousey match at SummerSlam, which kind of the ending was kind of iffy because I was like, yeah, I was there. I guess it was a cool way for her to kind of beat Ronda but keep the title on her. So I was like, okay, I guess that's the finish they needed to do. But it was like it was still kind of iffy to people because she kind of tapped out, so it kind of made her look like she tapped, but she won. So it was like, you know what I'm saying.
I feel like a heel turn should be slow burn for sure, especially with Sarah Logan coming back. Like the only reason like they aren't like fully back is because I believe Eric is injured and he's out indefinitely right now. But like with Sarah Logan coming back with them, I would still like to see that face Liv Morgan have that interaction with her, just for Sarah to break her heart. Like I'm not rocking with you like that. We ain't cool. And then like just beat her to a point of now Liv has snapped. And now she's like, I ain't got nobody. I ain't got nothing left. What am I to do? If she goes with Bray, she goes with Bray.
I mean, if you want to be honest, that match and the Drew and Cross match were the worst matches of the night. I still graded a 5 out of 5 because I saw Bray, but that was the worst match of the night. Was
that pepper
the Drew
spray
match and the Cross.
Yeah.
I also
at first I thought it was silly string. Like the way it came out. I don't know if y'all seen the way it.
I wouldn't even pay
attention. I don't know what it is. Like Scarlett, amazing and everything, but her and them little tinker toys, they ain't working right now because the fireball didn't work.
Thing too, that didn't work either.
Even Drew said he was pissed about the fireball.
and then Karrion got his eyes was hurting too because I don't know if she sprayed too much or like
more than likely.
I'm a Charlotte mark too, so like I wanted Charlotte to come back. Like we got Bray, so I'm okay now. But like I wanted Charlotte. I'm a Charlotte mark. Like I appreciate her work and her on the ring and whatever, but I wanted her to come back so bad, and we didn't get anything. I was like, or at least Shayna something, because Malik knows me. I'm a huge Shayna guy, and like nothing. Not one little thing at the end of the match. Like
some people, people in the chat are saying that Alexa Bliss, I tweeted on Twitter, like "Hello, old friend" or something like that. So,
boy.
All the thing with that. I don't know how the show goes or whatever, the movie with the whole Alice in Wonderland and the rabbit. I don't know how I didn't pay attention to the movie, but apparently Alexa Bliss was like how breaking it back into the world, but how it looked, it's Liv. She smiled while tapping out. I just don't see the way of how she's not in this new, I guess, Wyatt family, if that makes sense, or Firefly play out. Whatever they're doing. Listen, I just hope they slow play it. I don't want to see Bray every week. I want to see him wait till Crown Jewel till Roman wins, obviously, or Taylor. So I hope it's a squash, me personally. I hope it's a 5-minute match. Logan squashes Malik. You know how I feel about Logan. But 5-minute match, head of the table, the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Squashes, man. And listen, if Bray comes out after, Roman squashes, man, it's worth it. And Crown Jewel always sucks. We all know that.
Wait. That last show was not that bad. I will actually say that.
I'll be nice. I'll be nice to say not that bad, but let's be honest. The last 3 pay-per-views have been amazing since Triple H or last 2 have been amazing. I've been excited for them. The bill. I cared about Liv Morgan. I hate Liv Morgan as a champion. Personally, not sorry. Liv Morgan versus Ronda, I cared about because they put in gimmick and made it.
I'm not gonna lie, I still didn't. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, gotta put it out there. I'm also like about 12 beers deep since 8 o'clock, so I may care about a little more. You know what I'm saying? I'm also 24 Twitch. Just know that.
I think you look grown enough.
That's what I'm saying.
You got the beard.
I got the beard, right?
Do you guys think? Because I know me and Axel, we had Seth losing. So Seth winning. So and he lost. So do you guys? I'm assuming him and Matt will probably have another match.
That's Riddle.
I had Riddle winning.
Yeah, just like NXT, I think that's gonna be like Riddle's match where he'll go undefeated in that match because that's like Riddle's like atmospheres. I didn't like the finish personally. I just thought it was very like rushed, if that makes sense. Where out of nowhere Seth tapped, I was like, whoa. It was like a bro mission I
believe that I wanted him to end it with the bro mission, and I mean the bro mission from NXT, like not the the straight arm jacket that he does now. No, put your head up under his arm and then choke him out. But I feel like it was after that bro time. I think Seth's ribs was broken because if you heard the impact of how he landed on him, I think Seth's ribs was broken, either broken or bruised in some way. And I think like Daniel Cormier either told them like, "Yo, this got to end. Y'all got to wrap this up or whatever." He got something from the back, and they told him like he's hurt. He did the little powerbomb spots, and then the triangle, put him in, and then tapped him out quick. I was fine with it because I didn't want it to go no further. I thought that man's ribs was broken.
Yeah, that jump was pretty sick, man. That jump was. I mean, he said that face Bobby Lashley on Raw too, so it's like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought Seth was win because I think he possibly could beat Bobby on Raw. So I thought he was going to kind of get some momentum and go into the U.S. title match and probably take the U.S. title, and then he gets to push edge because he hasn't held a title in, gosh, I think maybe since 2019 when he lost to the Fiend when he had the Universal Championship. I don't think he's held a championship since then. So
I'm being honest. I don't want to see Bray on Raw at all. I don't want to see. I want to like be anticipated. Like, when's the next time I see Bray Wyatt? Like, unless it's QR codes or whatever, cool, whatever. And by the way, I will say this about the QR codes and stuff. I feel like it made the wrestling community like bind together. Like, is it Bray? Like, is it like I've heard like like I said before, like Paul London and like the Karrion Cross and like etc. I feel like this really made like the wrestling community. Yeah, some people in my chat, are like,
bro, were people serious about that though, or are they just joking?
I think it was a troll, but some people might have actually been serious about it.
I was like,
Mr. Kennedy. I was like, Mr. Kennedy, like, come on now, Mr. Kennedy though, like.
But I in my opinion, and I can tell you the past couple of years a better comeback. The pop was perfect. The build up was perfect. You made the wrestling, and here's the thing: like we're all smart creators and smart minds, so we're usually ahead of the game. We all, in reality, we thought it was Bray till like 2 weeks ago, where they showed the pig and blah blah blah. They made us think, and that's really rare for wrestling modern day, where it's like the average like smart-minded wrestling fan, like, oh, okay, it's Bray. Like, wait, is it really Bray? Like, it has to be Bray, right? And even him with the different gimmick, and
I honestly knew it was Bray.
I knew too.
I forgot what QR code it was, but it was when they sent you to the big old white rabbit that was in the middle of nowhere, and then one was the Wyndham Hotel, and I was like, all right.
I knew.
I was like, once I saw that, I was like,
they knew. I knew Bray was coming back, but I didn't think he was coming back tonight though.
I thought it was gonna be on Raw, Malik, because the whole like Alice in the Wonderland like is 2 days later, so I thought it was gonna premiere like be on the. This is what I thought. Ready? So the White Rabbit appears, but it's not Bray. Like Joe Gacy, Karrion Cross, Scarlett, all the rumors, whatever. And then Bray appears on Raw. I would have been cool with that. Listen, I'm cool either way because I marked out like the mark I am. We're all wrestling fans. We're marks. You know what I'm saying? I freaked out once he told the mask, I was like, oh, I knew it was him when he came out because he saw the braids, whatever. But I would have liked, me personally, I said, if they brought out the White Rabbit, right, which they got a ton of boos, whatever. If it's Joe Gacy, Karrion Cross, Scarlett, whatever. Even Paul London with the rumors because I know he did that gimmick in Lucha Underground. If you draw it out to Crown Jewel, where basically, in my opinion, the Fiend died. Because when he took Diamond Jackhammer suplex from Goldberg and lost, you know what I'm saying, appeared because Roman has no one after that. Who's left for Roman? Let's be honest. And Malik knows me. I'm a big Roman guy. So after, I guess, Logan Paul, which I hope he squashes them, I want to be a 5-minute match. I don't give a hell what anybody thinks. I don't care. I don't care. Who cares about Crown Jewel anyways? We're all gonna wake up at 12 o'clock, whatever you guys live at. I gotta wake up at 12 o'clock. I'm gonna watch an okay pay-per-view, a money draw pay-per-view. And no Brock tonight either. I was very surprised by that too. But
I wasn't expecting Brock at all.
I think Brock still plays a factor. Assuming Daniel Cormier comes back and does
that's what I'm saying with Cormier.
Yeah.
Because Cormier draw in Saudi Arabia, even with UFC.
We'll answer some questions right here. Okay, do you think Bray wears the mask? I'm not sure. I mean, no. I don't think he wears that mask. Maybe he wears a different mask.
I don't know because
back to the Eater of Worlds, brother.
Even if he's not the Eater of Worlds, I'm getting tongue tied. Eater of Worlds, like basically with the picture that came up before he ended up coming out, and he came out with that mask. I'm not saying he's gonna wear that mask to wrestle. Absolutely not. But that might just be his entrance mask. Like from now on. Like he might come out and like they'll do his entrance and then take the mask off and then wrestle how he wrestles.
I'm just curious what to do with him. I mean, I know the whole thing is like Malik, you know me and you. I don't know if y'all know the tribal chief. I want to bug you if you don't, but all right, you do. Okay. As long as you're not a tribal chief. But I just don't know the plan for Bray because me personally, like, remember back in the day, Undertaker never needed to hold a title. So in my opinion, I hated Bray winning the title because, well, the Fiend, which they killed anyways, and I love. Listen, for all you Fiend marks, he's dead. Sorry to tell you, he died when he died due to suplex. Sorry to tell you, long story short, the Fiend's dead. So
they showed the burnt mask. So
I know they did show the Fiend mask tonight.
That was the mask on the table, right? The announce table.
Yeah, I think that was all the personalities where it comes into one. But here's the thing, though. What's next for Bray Wyatt? Because in my opinion, the only person, I mean, Bray with the heat or the power and pop he has. I mean, he's not a face, obviously, but I think the next person to beat Roman is Cody, and I'm okay with it. Come back at the Rumble, whatever, win the Rumble. Mm-hmm. And I think Randy comes back at the Rumble, too, at this point. But I just don't know what's next for Bray, and I'm okay with that because you guys know we're all super fans here. Not knowing what's going to happen is awesome because even the super fans are like, what's next for Bray? What's next for Roman, It's cool.
One is that question right here. Is Bray the one to dethrone Roman?
No.
I don't know. I mean, a guy like so on mine like Triple H, right? I don't know. Like, to be honest with you, Zach Rex live. Sorry, I'm extremely intoxicated. But 24 Twitch, by the way.
Zach Rex.
If you guys can't tell by my slurring and my voice, whatever. But I just it has to be Cody. Bray isn't really a baby face. I mean, he gets popped like a baby face, but Triple H is creative. I don't want to see Bray for like 2 or 3 weeks. And I think that's what we're not going to see. We might see more QR codes. We may see little stuff. But I don't think Bray comes down Raw and drops a promo. I don't think that happens, personally. Maybe he attacks someone, but that's it.
What do you think, X?
Could be a possibility. I already said it. Whoever dethrones Roman, they got to have a faction.
So
this whole one person thing going up against Roman, it's never gonna work.
Doesn't make sense.
No matter.
I agree.
Because like with Crown Jewel, maybe the Usos can't make it. Maybe Sammy can't, but then he still got Solo and Heyman.
Yeah. I definitely don't think Sammy's gonna make it just because of like the rules.
Yeah, I don't think he goes at all.
Well, I think it's obvious. Sammy and Kevin versus Usos at WrestleMania is a lock at this point. I think that's in my opinion. I think that's a lock where they take the tag belts at Mania. But well, I mean, like I said, Triple H is making us smart because Vince, for example, right? When Vince has been in charge the last 2 years, we can tell every move, right? We don't know. As a super wrestling fans, like people look up to, we don't know. We truly have no idea what's gonna happen. We didn't know Bray Wyatt until this. Bray Wyatt was gonna go in his little thing and record a movie and be wrote off, and now he's back, and we don't know. We don't know the condition of Cody Rhodes.
Like, this may be fantasy booking from me, but I kind of see it like Cody returns at the Rumble. Cody wins the Rumble. Goes on to night 1 of Mania to fight Roman. If he beats Roman, that's still fine. If he loses to Roman, that's still fine because on night 2, Roman fights The Rock.
So you think Roman double booked?
I think Roman double books.
Oh, I'm interested. I mean, me personally, I don't agree, but I don't hate it.
The only way that couldn't work, because The Rock versus Roman is such a marquee match, I can see them like either having him come back in December or January and then trying to set that match up. But the only way for it to work would be The Rock will have to win the Rumble. And don't nobody really want The Rock in the Rumble. I mean, it'll definitely be a surprise pop.
I'll be honest, bro. I'll pop like a firework.
But the thing is, he would have to win.
Yeah,
exactly.
He would have to win, and that's what my brother Lewis keeps saying. Like, he would have to win.
And Randy, then it's like you got to know who to play with.
The same thing with Brock Lesnar. The Rock does not need to win the Royal Rumble to get a title shot.
I think I like the idea that I had, so I think they should have Roman defend the WWE title in the Royal Rumble match, and then he loses the Royal Rumble match. That way he doesn't get pinned.
So the Brock Lesnar gimmick type shit, like same thing, like the Brock Lesnar.
But he defends the title, he loses, and he doesn't get pinned. He doesn't submit. He loses the Royal Rumble. He's facing.
But they did that with Roman before,
and that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be the first time he did it.
And this time it could work. It could work better this time because this time he doesn't have to get pinned or submitted. He's having the run of a lifetime. Whoever wins becomes WWE champion. Take that title to Raw. Now you have a WWE title match on Raw, and Roman's still Universal Champion, so he has that title now on SmackDown. And you have a main event for Raw and SmackDown for WrestleMania.
Listen,
that's what I think they should do.
I just want Roman to hold the Universal title for 1,000 days. That's all I want, so I can flex on everybody.
I already seen the horrible fucking status. February 23rd, 2023 is when 1,000 days will happen, and that is when I have to hear you guys.
Yeah.
When that day happens, I'm having to
acknowledge your tribal chief, Axel.
So
it ain't happening. I saw him live yesterday. Ain't shit changed. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Here's my thing. Here's my thing, right?
Cody's
in my
next.
opinion,
Cody
modern day, right? The only person that can beat Roman is Cody. I mean, Drew was that guy. We obviously, and I told my whole chat, I told everyone in the world, I said, listen, Solo Sikoa is going to show up and cost the title. Like, no, like, Vince, which she's out. Like, Solo's a solo guy, whatever, da-da-da. And, bro, if I had, because I have something to edit my stuff now, if y'all can hear the amount of shit I talked on my chat, I lost like 8 followers. I was like, I told every single one of you, Solo Sikoa is showing up, man. Actually, I didn't see the WrestleMania logo up. I'll go look it up right now as we speak because you asked that question.
Like I said, I think that logo is about the fact.
That's like, isn't that his profile picture on Twitter?
Yeah, that was the one that was the logo that was always his profile picture.
Honestly, we don't know what that logo means. It could mean Wyatt 6. It could mean
the buzzards. Like
I just don't know.
So many things.
I don't know what's next for Roman Reigns.
Were there random people in those costumes?
I just
don't know that neither.
Were there random people in the costumes? Like who was the Fiend? Who was the person in the Fiend? Like, could that be somebody, or was it just?
I think Sheamus still possibly could be the one to beat Gunther for the IC title.
So I'll hop on you, Malik.
That match tonight.
Banger.
I should have. In my opinion,
banger.
I said before my stream, I said Sheamus should have pinned Gunther, but whatever, they didn't go with it. But in my opinion, because Sheamus pinned someone in, Imperium, I don't know. I think it's Survivor Series the next pay for you. Am I wrong? Is it Survivor Series, right?
Crown Jewel.
I'm sorry.
Crown Jewel.
So fuck Crown Jewel. It's let's be honest. None of us care. We're excited for fucking War Games. So in my opinion, I'll be honest, in my own Call universe, I swear to God, I tried booking this, and if y'all run Call universe at WWE, it doesn't work ever how the owner wants to, to book it. But I had Imperium versus the Bloodline. I think that would be fucking awesome. And I really I know Gunther's over, but I want him to change back to Walter so bad.
I still don't call him that name. I do not call him that name.
Gunther, I mean, that's his name, though. That's his name.
I do not call him that. He is.
I don't want to call him Butch. Listen, Butch
Gunther, bro. Gunther.
I will not listen. Gunther is cool with because Gunther's like
Butch.
It's cool.
Butch grew on me eventually.
I will still call that man.
I can't get with you on that one. I mean, the Gunther name. It's not that bad to me. It fits, but the Butch name, that's just, man. I gotta go, man. That one has to go for me.
Butch can,
but it's Butch.
And then when he came back for that Braun versus Tyler match, and they calling him Butch, I'm like, that is Pete Dunne. Stop this. He is talking to Tyler Bate.
I'm surprised they haven't gave him that name back, though. I'm surprised he hasn't got. I think eventually.
Here's my thing. I think if Gunther gets beat by somebody, I think that's when Imperium earns her Fabian, Marcel, Pete Dunne, or even the.
I keep loving the interaction between them too. Between Gunther and Pete.
I love them. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you and sit here and say I don't love the gimmick and stuff like that.
I mean, after they matched at NXT Blackpool, I was already hooked on.
I've been a mark. Listen, ever since Pete Dunne won the title, day one, I've been a mark. So, the fact that they call him, here's the thing. If you had like Gunther and Walter, like Gunther's like, it just sounds like, dominant, like cool, whatever. Butch, just fucking, like what's Butch, man? Let's be honest.
But it's Butch.
Butcher,
I
man.
know.
Butcher.
Come on.
You know what I'm getting at, though? Like, if like Butch, like, come on. It was Pete Dunne or like, like I said.
But I will say that we would have never got that funny catchphrase from Xavier Woods if it was still Pete Dunne. We would not have gotten Beep, Botch, and Butch. We would have never got that.
But I know Malik's trying to say something.
Shout out to Jen for the raid on Twitch. Thank you, Mistaken. Some people know her.
Thank you, Jen. Appreciate you.
Let me see. Maybe I've been telling y'all, bro. Jonathan coaching, bro. You already know, bro.
Malik.
The Bray, I promise you.
My followers know the coach, bro.
Bray Wyatt. Listen to me. Malik's chat, right? How many people we got in there? Like 70 something?
Yeah.
Hold on, ready? All 71 of you, listen to me right now. Bray Wyatt is not losing another match to WWE. I'm sorry to tell you this now, but he is not losing unless he wins the title, which I don't think he needs to anyways. He is not losing another match in WWE. This build up, the presence of him, that's the loudest pop since I've heard Sir.
Well, obviously, Bray's losing to Jonathan Coachman, bro. I mean, clearly, Jonathan.
Can you even tell me what
Jonathan
Malik,
Coachman's finisher is?
I don't know.
You don't need to worry about it. Coach doesn't.
It's the coachinator, man. I don't know.
I'm gonna do this since I'm severely. Look. I'm gonna do this because I'm severely intoxicated. You can put over the coach. I'm gonna go take a piss. Okay. Y'all put over the coach. I'm gonna go take a piss. And hopefully when I'm back, this conversation is over.
That's all this dude.
Hopefully when I'm back, this conversation is over. Okay. I'm gonna go, and y'all got it. All right.
Oh my lord.
Jonathan Goatman Coachman, bro.
Oh my god.
Coach is Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Do you guys think Roman? Let me see. Do you guys think Roman beats Bruno Sammartino?
No. I'm being honest. Roman does not hold that title for 3 years.
He'll beat Hulk Hogan's record.
Oh, he's definitely beating Hulk Hogan, but I don't think Roman holds that title for 3 years straight. I think after
Bruno had the title for 8 years, so we're not holding that long. 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years, bro. 8 years, bro.
I mean, it was a different time like back then, though. So, like, I could see why there was such long title reigns because majority of them was like not house shows, but like majority of them like weren't televised or they like weren't defending the title like every night. Now it's like Roman's kind of in that same position, but it's like I said, the time has changed. So it's like people want to see that person up against like top talent, or they want to see that person up against somebody that they can lose to. Yeah. Back then, it was like, okay, this is who we got. We're going to put them up against them, and then we're just going to keep it going. So it's like, it's hard to explain. I can compare it to like UFC where like they have to put their title on the line, but they don't fight every week. They fight at like different events and stuff like that. So I kind of see it like that.
I don't think Axel can live if he held it that long, bro. I don't think
Wait, what's Bruno's record? I can ask.
8 years. 8 years as champion.
All right, yeah.
I'm already dreading that I had to see that damn post, and I already know the date that 1,000 days is gonna fucking happen. February 23rd, 2023. Oh my god!
I'm gonna talk so much shit. Oh my! If anybody in this chat follows me, follow me now because not if when Roman hits 1,000 days, I am going to talk so much shit. I'm becoming more toxic than I can't split than Smith and Marissa combined.
Yeah, one of your followers. One of your followers up in here.
Hey, Ray, what's up, baby?
Ray Davis. This is a good one right here. How you guys feel about Dom and Judgment Day so far?
I hate the Rhea Ripley. I hate the mommy. I hate it. To be very
I'm going to be honest. I cannot fully judge Dominic in the Judgment Day because he has not really done anything. He's had like the little attacks here and there, but it's like he's more like a background actor to the whole entirety of Judgment Day. Like he's that supporting
I think that fits for him now, though. Like I like what he's been doing so far. He's not doing too much.
He's been fine.
I like him because he can't cut a promo. Listen,
and then today he finally
they don't let him cut a promo.
He sucks at it. That's why.
And then today he finally attacked Rey Mysterio. So that was
exactly. Now that I appreciate it.
Yeah,
that punch. I'm like, he finally hit his dad.
I don't know if Triple H is going to run the same stuff, but I think people have to realize that this is the small steps to Mania. So don't think about title changes. Don't think about big storylines. We're getting little stuff because Extreme Rules, let's be honest, we didn't care about any match besides the White Rabbit. Let's be brutally honest. The whole time, you're telling me the whole time you weren't thinking about Bray?
No, that fight pit match? That fight pit match?
All right.
In that ladder match.
The ladder match was the one I cared about the most. The ladder match.
I love Bianca. I'm still shocked.
I thought that was going to be
I thought Bailey was for sure winning too, man.
I thought Bailey was going to win too.
You know me. I'm a big Bailey guy, man. And just like, and I think they're going to extend it, though. I don't think Bailey's done.
Yeah.
And the fact that Charlotte didn't come out shocked me personally.
Like, nobody came out for either of the women's
title matches. Out though. Charlotte returns, and she loses to Bianca Belair. That way Bianca Belair is the only woman to beat all four of the horsewomen. She's beat Bayley, Becky, Sasha. Let her beat Charlotte.
Well, I mean,
I still think Bianca and Charlotte's going to happen at WrestleMania. So,
that
I mean, the way it's looking now, because you know,
I don't think a title doesn't have to.
Because you're going to take it off her now. You can't take it off Bianca now. You can't take it off Bianca now.
He's gonna hold some. I mean,
that was your chance.
So what we got?
Depends what happens in the future, though. I mean, you still got other pay-per-views coming up. So
what we got? Survivor Series. The one we got after that. Well, first
day one,
Crown Jewel, Survivor Series, day one. Who gives a fuck? And
Royal Rumble,
and then that's where Mania season. And it's kind of crazy to think about Mania season already, but
I don't think Bianca and Charlotte has to be for the title. It could be, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But
it's a dream match, in my opinion.
That's the one match that we haven't seen Bianca have yet.
If you bring Charlotte back the way that they have built Charlotte, they're gonna bring Charlotte back for a title match. She came back that last time just to get thrown into the women's tag titles for no apparent reason. What was the last time?
Triple H run the ship now, though. So
we have to have a Shayna and Ronda feud now, right?
Please.
No, I think we're gonna have a Shayna and Ronda partnership. Just because, when she got in her face the last time, she straight up told her, "Let me know when you're ready to go back to being that killer." I think that's what she's gonna find her killer instinct, and they're gonna go to being partners. They're gonna work together
on that one. I think we'll see a partnership in the beginning, but I think Shayna.
Yeah, and then they'll turn into
I think Shayna's gonna be the one to beat Ronda for the
this
title.
Man right here.
It's gonna help elevate Shayna back up to the top.
I am the biggest Shayna Baszler mark you will ever, and I'm gonna. Not even say fan, Mark. Fuck fan. Mark. You will meet in your life. I think she should be Becca at Mania. I think her whole tag push was dog shit with fucking being stuck with Nia and Natalia. Who cares about either of them? Nobody. You know?
But I mean, she did win the belts with Nia, though. At least.
I don't
I think
care.
I think last year Shayna had the most losses in the WWE last year.
Sorry to burst everybody's bubble here. Because I don't care about
they had her eat the pin so many times in the tag matches. They wanted Nia to be strong.
Which is true.
I think Shayna Baszler is going to be the one. I don't want to say maybe not WrestleMania, but I think eventually she's going to be the one to beat Ronda.
That's what I'm talking about.
She may be the first person to choke Ronda out in the WWE.
I'm calling it a SummerSlam.
I'm gonna be honest, Malik.
SummerSlam?
SummerSlam.
If Shayna chokes out Ronda, I think you may see the biggest mark out in the history of my. And you know I'm a mark.
That's gonna, bro. That's history at the top, bro. That's gonna put herself back at the
Malik,
top.
I'm telling you right now, if you look at my Cody reaction, I've shown you my Cody reaction. If Shayna taps out Ronda, I'm Gronk spiking this chair behind me. So it's gonna be in pieces if that happens.
I still think. I mean, looking at it now, I definitely think that's what's going to happen now that Ronda is the champion.
Let me ask you a question, though, really quick. So we saw Braun Breaker, which, sorry, I'm not a big fan of him anyways. But I think
Tell him I got Braun.
For real,
Malik, you know me, man. I hate.
I'm a fan of Braun.
We've
I
had
just
this.
hope he loses how we had it.
Malik, we've had one-on-one conversation. I fucking hate Braun Breaker. Sorry, not sorry. Anyways, and we also saw the Lions, who I think is shit in the ring. Personally, I think she needs to stay in NXT more. I think we should have said, if anything,
we agree on that.
If you're gonna show, the NXT champion,
wrestling ability, I'll give you that.
Listen,
I give you wrestling ability, but being a star, y'all gotta give her that. She has that charisma.
Attractive as fuck. That's why we're giving her star power, because she has that look. But look, if you're gonna show the NXT champion and Breaker, right? Why the fuck you don't show Mandy Rose and show Lions?
Because Mandy wasn't there.
Mandy's ready, bro. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, I watch NXT now because
I thought Mandy Rose was gonna drop the title in the last match.
I wanted Mandy to lose that to Mako Satomura. How do you put Mandy Rose over Mako Satomura?
Give me an knuckle punch, yes sir.
I use that to troll so bad because so many people just hate Mandy Rose. So
it's not even about.
Look, you know why I say why?
Mako Satomura was undefeated.
Say why
she was undefeated.
Mandy Rose, but to be fair though, Mandy Rose hasn't lost either since she's been champion. So
look, you say to your chat, why do you hate Mandy Rose? Not one person in your fucking chat can come up with an opinion. Why? Why do you hate Mandy Rose? Well, look, look. I guess I'll use the term mark. We're all marks here, whatever. Wow, I have one beer left in 12 pack, whatever. But listen, if you can give me, besides you, and I'm a fan, I hate the word mark, whatever. I'm a fan too. I like heels, obviously. So if you can give me one reason why you hit Mandy Rose outside, oh, she's a heel. She's a bad bitch. Yeah, she a bad bitch. If you give me one opinion outside being a heel, why?
Because the in-ring stuff doesn't work anymore.
I guess
because it got better. Because it got a lot better. So
incredibly off.
Like, I'm not her biggest fan or whatever, but that's why I use that moment to troll, because you guys don't really have a reason. So here, take her holding both titles. Eat it.
Give me one.
Be upset.
To be where she was when she first came to now, she's elevated so much.
What you mean when she slipped at WrestleMania?
I mean, you think I'm gonna sit here and defend that? Come on,
she elevated off the ground from there.
I mean, yeah.
But to be serious though, like she went from being like kind of just a jobber to she's main event now. Like she's top level.
Absolutely.
And she was always the second to the tag team, and now she's the leader of the faction. It's like,
I love Toxic.
I wonder when she comes up though, because like I thought she was gonna come up.
Toxic Attraction, Damage Control.
Survivor Series, talk to me.
We still don't got no storylines going for that yet. So,
but here's the thing:
we still don't even know if we get into NXT involved.
Give me this. When have we not trusted Triple H though?
I've trusted him this whole time. Everybody who hasn't,
disappointed. Tell me you've been disappointed once. Besides, I guess the marks. Oh, I wanted Drew to go over. Sorry, acknowledge the tribal chief. If you don't acknowledge the tribal chief after being beat Drew. He saw it till Mania.
With that, I told people, yes, Triple H will make a difference, but you really think Vince ain't was like this, and that still got to fucking happen.
Drew, listen, I'll tell you this honestly.
Well, I think he can't really change like everything Vince has already done. Like
but that's why. But some people thought that, so that's why he really had that big. Oh my God, Vince is gone. I hate Roman. I didn't even think that Vince is gone. Roman's going to lose it. Yeah, okay.
Oh, no.
But you really had those fans that's like, oh, my God, he's gone. Drew's going to do it. Drew's going to really?
You see this?
Right? I won't lie. I did get nervous during the match. I did.
One moment. They got me one moment. Just this moment.
It was that bro kick before Solo came. That is when I got nervous that he might lose.
Me too, bro.
It had me.
Me and Malik can agree. You know the amount of people that would have came out at us if Drew won? I would have had to spear for a week. I would have not spear for a week.
No, to be fair, though, I said Drew could be one of the people that beat Roman, though. So
I said in the company right now, before Bobby last year won the title, I said Drew, Bobby, Cody. But we all know the amount of pop Bobby got before he won the title. Now it's kind of a little stale, but it still got it. Bobby, Drew, Cody.
I like it.
No, I'm cool with it too, but I'm saying beforehand, like the pop he got, we're like, okay, he could beat Roman, it makes sense.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
outside that, there's nobody in people complain Roman didn't defend the title at Extreme Rules. He didn't need to. Sorry to break
It's
your
a
bubble.
B pay-per-view. Roman was not going to be there.
You see, if it was me,
5 out of 5.
If I was y'all, technically the bloodline was still a part of Extreme Rules, Paul Heyman, but that's what y'all can use. I'm just saying. Some people don't think like that. Roman's not there, but his presence is still Paul Heyman.
He's there.
And they mentioned. I'm pretty sure they mentioned Roman.
They mentioned the match at Crown Jewel
because he has a match coming up. He's still going to get mentioned. So
he'll be on Raw Monday too. He'll be on Raw Monday.
I stopped with that shit. He needs to be at every pay per view. It's like
he'll be on Raw Monday.
I'm gonna let you answer this question. Ask. I know this is your guy right here. When you think Theory gonna cash in?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hear me out. Time to cash in, then it's perfect. But he keeps. When I tell you his first cash in pissed me off so much. You come out there and you only hit Roman. Why do you not hit Roman and Brock? You hit Roman, then try to cash in. What are you doing?
Yeah, that was cool. What do you think, Axe? I'm gonna let Axe talk. I know this is the guy right here.
Listen, this is my guy. My guy.
Who doesn't? Wait, hold on, really quick. Who doesn't love Austin? I love him, but it's just it's not time yet.
Listen.
He's a heel.
So look me up on TikTok, Axel Guzman 1017. And when you do that, put Austin Theory next to it. Watch all of my videos, and you'll find out who hates Austin Theory.
Yeah,
I love it.
You'll find out. It's a lot of people.
Okay, at this point, do you think he's gonna cash in successfully at this point with everything happening?
He has to.
The titles have to be split. I don't see him holding both. I don't.
But even with everybody coming back now, do you still think he's gonna be champion?
I can see it happen. He's still a hated, shitty, stuck-up heel. It depends on who it is. Because, I said, the title's got to split. That's the main thing.
So Malik, we've talked about this, right? Because we all thought the draft would happen after what the fuck did they do? The UK show. Originally, we all thought the draft would be after that. We don't know when the draft's happening. In my opinion, the
draft should happen after Mania.
The split's dead. In my opinion,
after Mania, you think? Okay.
I think after Mania, the
that's
draft
what it has to because
that's a new season basically.
Even if here's my,
it's supposed to be a new season this week. It's supposed to be new season tomorrow.
WWE ain't not season until Mania.
As a Roman Reigns defender, I've never ever said 2 titles belong to him. I've never said that. I wish there was a title on both shows. Universal. I didn't even care if Roman, if some stipulation happened and Drew beat him for the WWE title. I wouldn't care because I want to hold the Universal for 1,000 days. That's what I want. But I think it's hold both till Mania. I think it's a lock at this point. He has to hold both till Mania, and I guess there's some stipulation that come in that theory. I want me personally, just like you, Gooseman. I want Theory to hold one of the titles, even if it's for a week, a month. I just think he has the look, he has the talk. And people that don't say Theory is ready, bro, he has the look, he has the talk, he puts on great matches.
And when he fucks up on the mic, he picks it right back up.
Just like that. And
that fuck up.
No. Hold on. Listen, what were we talking about after Cardiff? After Cardiff?
He face to face. Listen to me here really quick. John Cena, Malik, I hate him. Top 5 all time on the mic. We all can agree. You all know that. Top 5 all time, right? He talked to Cena face to face, cut a perfect promo. I know last promo he cut,
and that's why it pisses me off. And that's why it pisses me off because it's you did that in front of Cena. Why you keep having these little fuck ups? But when Cena was right there, you was on your A game.
I mean, Vince was right behind him talking to his ear, and I never got Vince. So
I don't know, man.
You damn right.
Okay, so hold on. I still think Theory at some point will cash in. I'm not sold anymore. He'll cash in successfully anymore now, though.
It has to be one title. If they keep the title, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Because they could pull this the same way that they did with Brock Lesnar back in I want to say it was 03 or when he was the undisputed champion, and he was I'm exclusively to SmackDown or some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let's say Roman takes both titles. I'm tired of holding both. Let's turn it into just one full title. He just holds one title and he's on his brand. Then the other brand is like, we don't have a world title at all. Now we have to come up with one. They do a tournament or whatever, or however they do it. They have their tournament. They crown their champion. Theory cashes in, takes the title off of that person. That is his cash in right there.
He's already hated enough.
Like
Hearing A-Town down screaming out loud after Cody Rhodes wins the WWE title.
Yes, that's literally what I was getting at.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be a little salty. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be a little salty.
I would, but you gotta think
oh my god!
I know the point.
Oh man,
it'll be a great moment for him to be a heel. Like obviously elevate him to be a heel in the spot. I just don't like when people win championships and then like they only hold it for a couple of seconds and then they lose them because it still counts. They still try to make it count like it's a big world title run. Like, you know, like, oh, somebody so and so was like 10-time world champion, but like 3 times they had the title for 3 seconds. So,
I'll give you an example of that.
But I could see it being Cody though, because like
Cody would be great though. Cody would be great. Cody would be
really gonna sit here and think they're gonna
imagine. All right, look.
I like the idea better though. Like I like the idea better though if they had Cody win and then he did it like the next night. Like Cody has a big celebration and then like something happens.
I mean that would be fine because that's still like unexpected.
And then, like, you think he's celebrating and then like all of a sudden like maybe
down.
Like I said, that's still unexpected. And on top of that, he has not had a full chance to recover. But if we end up waiting, then I'll give you an example. John Cena's cash in. When he straight up told CM Punk, I'm cashing in this day, and this is how it's going to happen. He cashed in, and he was the first person to fail at cashing in the briefcase. Braun Strowman's cash in when he told Roman, I'm cashing in at Hell in a Cell, and he failed to successfully cash in. You, like, planning to cash in and letting your opponent know has not worked. Ever.
That's not Theory's character, though.
It worked one time. I was gonna say, it worked one time, but the Theory that's
RVD.
Yeah. Okay, I forgot about One Night Stand.
Look, Theory can't do that. He
can't.
When I tell you, like here's the thing, right? Like MJF, he's getting fucking even Chris Jericho for this podcast. He's gonna be a face eventually, and we've seen even last Wednesday.
He's starting to make that turn
in the ring. He's questioning like, should I really do this? Right? Theory is legitimately fucking hated. Yeah. Like people hate Austin Theory, and guess what I say to those people? Fuck you. And here's the thing: why
I say the same
because
shit.
He is a superstar. What is he? 25? He's 1 year old.
Like how don't y'all see it?
He's 25. The fact that he could talk. If I, for example, right? Let me put myself over GTS, whatever, big superstar, whatever. If I talk to face with John Cena, I'm shitting my pants. I am stuttering.
I will definitely pull a rag to get my line.
And I'm not even trying to be a dick with this one, but ask Roman the first time he.
I just said I'll pull it over and forget my line.
I'm not even trying to be.
And even not to interrupt you, but let's talk about the Logan Paul promo, right? You tried to put him over his babyface. The motherfucker didn't even want to put a mic to his face when he's talking shit. Come on, bro. When you are talking, put the mic to your face, my dude. No one cares about you barely. Like Logan Paul, I'm sorry, his promo skills suck. Like. He's okay. Like he's better than Dominic Mysterio, in my opinion. Sorry, not sorry. But on the mic, he is fucking terrible. And I get it for Saudi Arabia. You know, we usually have like either 2 or 3 celebrity matches. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But if Roman Reigns does not smash this motherfucker in 5 minutes, it kills his whole title reign. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Roman will not smash him. It will not be a squash match.
I hope.
The only reason I say it won't be a squash match is because they're going to give Logan some offense. Yeah. This is Logan's 3rd match. Logan has been in high-profile matches in all 3 of his matches. Mm-hmm. That WrestleMania debut with The Miz against the Mysterios, they gave him a great amount of action in that.
Listen, I have respect for him after that, by the way.
The one-on-one with The Miz, they gave him some great spots with that. They are not going to take him into his 3rd match, even though it is Roman.
It's the tribal chief, man!
Get hit with a spear, and it's just over.
No, I'm not saying like fucking Let's throw it back to 1985 when Hulk
This
Hogan
one,
versus
Roman
nobody.
Reigns. Roman Reigns, I think, will dominate most of the match, and Logan.
It has to.
Now that I can see.
All I'm asking is for a near fall. That's it. I know it won't happen, but I
I
know it won't happen.
You might get a near
You
fall.
gonna hit that splash and you gonna get that near fall.
I hope that just one near fall, but look here. Let's think about the people that Roman Reigns has beat. Like, let's all think. I'm not gonna name all. We all know Roman Reigns. People think that beat, right? If Logan Paul almost beats Roman Reigns, I'm sorry. It makes all the people before that, face Roman Reigns look like shit. You gotta be honest. You got like Drew McIntyre, right? Almost beat Roman Reigns, right? And me and Malik have agreed. I've talked to you guys the first time. Because, man, I've had a little conversation with you. If Logan Paul goes out and gives him a competition, you're putting Logan Paul to Drew McIntyre level. That's not okay. In my opinion, as a wrestling fan, it's not okay.
For my troll ammo,
I don't see nothing.
It's okay.
But
for Roman,
if they want to make Logan Paul,
I already feel like it's fucking the title right up to begin with, bro. Like
his babyface promo didn't work.
Like
it didn't work.
I get it, but it's still Logan Paul, man.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna still troll with it and everything, but if you really, it's still Logan Paul.
He's
that's
YouTuber and TikTok listener. Respect.
It's a filler feud, and I'm not saying that he gonna come out there and he gonna get so much offense that it really feels like he's gonna win the match. But let him hit that frog splash for a
okay.
That frog splash for a that right there will still be credible. That will definitely still be credible, and it won't shit on nobody else before him because he hit that one shot that he kept on talking about. He wants to hit, or he could hit. He hits that, gets the near fall, and then everything changes. Roman snaps, destroys him.
I just hope the bloodline doesn't interfere. That's my one thing with Logan Paul, right? And I get it, like he's okay in the ring, Promos, I'm sorry. For everyone who's watching Malik stream, he fucking sucks at promos. Sorry to tell you, burst your bubble. Yeah. He's terrible. He's a terrible promo.
He hurt me when I was there live yesterday. He hurt me.
I watched, listen.
I was like, come on, dude.
He still got to grow, though. He still got to grow. I think that Roman Reigns
and getting a title shot, two different things. Malik.
Bro, and that's the other thing. What about Logan? You putting him against
Roman
top
Reigns,
dude, bro. Like
he's the fucking top dog, man.
I think,
can you really blame him? Because when he was going against the Miz, it wasn't that bad.
The match will be back and forth. They'll have a little competitive, somewhat match. Roman obviously wins. I think the big money match at Survivor Series is going to be Roman versus Seth Rollins. That's what I think is going to happen.
My opinion. I don't know.
I would say that.
Especially with
Seth has the War Games match, Roman won't be in that.
With Seth getting tapped out at that show at Madison Square Garden.
In my opinion,
he got choked out and tapped out. So I don't know if they're going to run that back.
And he just tapped again. So let's think about that, right?
Yeah, but him and Riddle will have another match.
Hear me out. Malik, hear me out.
I don't even think they having another match. I hear in the stars.
This is my dream.
Maybe that too.
Like I said, I run an old Call Universe. I was a Mark. Sorry, I'm a Mark. Haha, whatever. Go fuck yourself. But listen. I want Imperium versus Bloodline really fucking bad. I think Gunther, the amount of dominance he has, and I think, Sheamus pinning one of Imperium tonight. I wish he pinned Gunther, in my opinion, so it sets up a rematch, but he didn't. I think Sheamus takes the Intercontinental title off of him. And once that happens, he goes after Roman.
I still think Seth and Roman is the match for Survivor.
It has to. I agree with you, what I'm saying.
So you still have Seth winning the title, though? I mean, the U.S. title?
I mean, Seth could maybe
because that's the thing. Like,
he's held two titles before.
Because what if he wins the U.S. title? I mean, you're right.
He's held two titles before.
You're right.
Hold on.
Seth could win the U.S. title, but I still feel like Survivor Series, the 10-year Shield anniversary, and it's still the one match I think that fans still want to see because Roman still has never beaten Seth in the title match. You know what I mean? So
it's booking.
That's still he has, just not on television.
I mean, listen, The Rock and Roman still not on paper. I keep telling y'all.
Mania. I literally say
I keep telling y'all.
No. Unless they
really do a one night thing like the night before Mania, bro. Like
Malik knows.
No. If The Rock comes back, it'll be for a build up. I think.
Look. This is what happened. Ready? I said that the dream, this is what happens, right? Because you fucking marks or don't acknowledge Roman Reigns. Whatever. If you don't acknowledge the tribal chief by now, listen, that's my one. Okay. Anyways, I thought
you can have your ones, and I can gladly throw up my two. Thank you.
As long as you know you the
Thank
two.
you. Listen, let me hear you out real quick though. I thought they were gonna have the draft over after what was the last fucking show they did with Roman and Drew in the UK?
Clash of Castle.
Clash of Castle, right? Or Roman wins. I thought the draft would be next night. Roman has to drop the title because the Raw, whatever, etc. Listen, if Roman holds the title till Mania and wins, I'm okay with them next night. Draft, they hype it up, obviously. Roman has to drop the title. Doesn't make him look weak. He holds Universal title till. Look, I'm the one. I used to hate fucking Roman Reigns. Ask anybody in my chat. I used to despise that motherfucker. But listen, the Tribal Chief in the last, 5 years is the best gimmick in wrestling. Sorry to tell anybody. The Tribal Chief and the Bloodline in general is amazing.
Yeah.
It's just, it makes me more, me personally, I'm very, thankful in wrestling.
You gonna put some respect on Ezekiel, okay?
Oh,
He coming back as a lion.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
No, guys, man. We've
talked. To be fair though, the Ezekiel thing actually got over though.
It did.
Now with Triple H,
they dropped the ball and now he's written off.
Triple H, but
here's my booking for WrestleMania, right? For the I guess the main titles or two main titles, tag championships. You have Sammy and Kevin versus the Usos. I think that's what being built, whatever. Because you still have Kevin Owens every 2 weeks saying Sammy, what the fuck are you doing? And then Roman versus Cody. I just, in my opinion, I don't think anybody has the star power of Roman Reigns. Because whether you like it or not, Roman Reigns sells out arenas.
Right.
You don't have the star power of somebody taking the title off Roman. Sorry, Drew McIntyre's not selling as many tickets as Cody Rhodes. It's just, it is what it is.
Unless it's in Cardiff.
Well, listen, guys. They're not gonna have a pay-per-view every week in fucking Cardiff. You know what I'm saying? But look.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end the chat. Final thoughts though on the Bray Wyatt stuff. If you guys,
5 out of 5.
I honestly, I think we all really still have no idea what's going on.
It was amazing.
I
thought it was gonna end so many times. I thought it was just gonna end with the characters and in the audience. Then it got deeper. I'm just ready. I've been waiting a year. Waiting a fucking year.
I don't think I've been so to speak. I think everybody can pretty much agree on that. I haven't been this excited for WWE in years, bro.
I'm ecstatic to watch Raw. When I'm telling you, I am excited.
Can we believe that? We actually want to see Raw Monday.
Yes,
I can't wait to watch
it. I sidecast either way, but Raw, I'm generally very excited.
I'm back to the point where for a few, I'd say probably after 2017, 2018, 2019, those years, I wasn't watching Raw and SmackDown every week. You know what I mean? But it's back to the point where it's
you have to watch.
I don't miss Raw.
You have to watch it.
Yeah, I'm not missing shows no more.
When Roman became the Tribal Chief, that is when I picked up, and I'm I can't miss none of this. Him and Jey Uso's story.
Listen,
oh my God, I've been hooked ever since.
And this is why I'm hyped. It was that the Fiend and Randy Orton shit. Once I wasn't watching that much. I stood up to date with it. But once I saw them bring back that burning someone, I was like, hold on. It was that Randy and Fiend feud. That's why it pissed me off how it fucking ended.
Go ask people in the chat, bro. That was. You go back to my TikTok too, bro. I feel like I was only one of the few people who was really into that feud. That was the only thing that was keeping.
I loved it, bro. That was my favorite feud going into Mania.
Bro, that's what I couldn't believe it, bro.
The ending wasn't great.
We don't speak on the ending.
But the build up though for the Randy and Bray Wyatt feud, that was the only thing that was keeping me on Raw.
Me too.
That was really keeping me.
And me and Malik were the only ones who still liked it when he was gone, and it was just Alexa holding it down.
Bro,
I'll give you that.
We took so much. They're like, oh, come on.
Bro, her and Randy was carrying, bro.
Oh my God, bro. And here's the thing too, right? We, like I said, we're all obviously, people look up to us, whatever. We're very smart, smart wrestling fans. We don't know, people like us, we don't know what the fuck is next, and that's awesome. That
I'm already getting questions.
And even like,
hell, I know. I don't
like.
Do you think he takes it off of Roman? I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm like, I don't know, bro.
I've let it publicly known. I'm usually not like, a WWE fans and AEW fans. I'm on WWE. If you're AEW, you go fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You can come at me, whatever. But look, we don't know what's happening in either company, and that's awesome for smart wrestling fans.
We know AEW is having a lot of fights.
We know that.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the next backstage fight.
Like here's the thing, right? Look, this whole QR stuff, like us, we know it was Bray from the jump, but did we really know it was Bray? You know what I'm saying? Like there was when you question smart wrestling fans, and not being chat not coming at you, but like the creators, right? We're all creators here. When you question smart creators, bro, that's when you know you really have us. We're like, is it really Bray? Was Roman losing the title? What's happening with Randy? Is Seth and Riddle? That was in my opinion, I think Seth needed to win that match, or Riddle needed to win that match. It's his match, right? We didn't know. Even the Ronda versus Liv, a lot of people want Liv to go over. Ronda went over, and it's just like, fuck. What's next? That's good because us smart wrestling fans, I've
been staying away from the from the spoilers too, as much as
bro.
Me too.
Malik, I don't know if you saw in the chat.
I deafened my Twitter today.
Malik, I don't know if you saw in the chat, like before the main event started, Bryson was like, Sean Ross posted a spoiler. I was like, bro, don't fucking send it.
Word.
Because I was just on a podcast defending kayfabe, how it's your choice if it's real or not, because it's your choice if you want to look the shit up.
Yeah, I stayed.
I was like, keep that shit away from me, bro. Don't
away
know.
from the group chat for the show, bro. I was like, nah.
I muted my. Be honest.
Go in there anyway.
I'm being brutally honest.
Keep it away.
Brutally honest. You know how like your Twitter like shit maxes out 20 every single day during 3.5 weeks. I had a Twitter notification at least over 20. I'm like, bro, listen. Let me be a mark. Let me be a fan. Because I don't want to go back to wrestling anyways. Let me, be a mark. Let me be excited when Bray came out. I was like, I fucking knew it, but it just felt so good seeing him take that mask off. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it makes sense because, like you said, even though we saw the dreads, we saw the tattoos.
I seen him take.
We needed to see
the
fucking face. Like, we needed to see
nothing at all.
Bro, I heard the song at the beginning. Who else is it gonna fucking be?
Even with all the QR codes, like the "Let Me In" and the pig and shit, like you knew, like, okay, it's got to be Bray, but like until you saw the face, like it's not Bray until I see the face type thing. Like,
bro, who else? He has the whole world in his hands. They were singing it. Who else is it? I still wasn't sure until I saw his face.
It's like it's like you knew it was Bray, but like you weren't sure it was Bray until you saw it was Bray.
We're used to Vince's booking. Even like Malik, because I've talked to you the most out of like all these guys. Even with the whole Cody thing, we knew it was Cody, but we really didn't think it was Cody.
Yeah, until like he came.
And then, listen,
I still can't believe
17
that.
shots
I still can't believe that shit happened.
My dog was barking.
To be there, that shit was. Man.
That is the loudest I've ever screamed over a wrestler in my human life, Blake. You know me. And here's the thing, like AEW, take notes, bro. Kenny, I knew he was coming back. If you surprise Kenny for me, I would fucking Bronx spike this fucking thing. I would break it on fucking stream. Like I would go fucking nuts. Surprise me, man. And here's the thing, like we all knew it was Bray, right? But we really like Paul London, Karrion Kross, we didn't like we knew.
Who thought it was Paul London? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I keep hearing Paul London. Yeah,
Paul London had a connection with Karrion Kross as the White Rabbit in Lucha Underground, so it's like it was because Paul London was like the leader of like.
Was he the other dude that was like talking in the vignette?
Yeah, that was Paul London.
Okay.
He looked fucking different. Okay.
No, he definitely looks different, but
I don't think Jake knows he's muted.
Oh, yeah, you muted. Either way, though, I mean, I'm curious to see what happens.
All set.
There we go.
Known as the White Rabbit in Lucha Underground. A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't.
So yeah, if you go back to Lucha Underground, like you can find.
He was known as that. It was gimmicky.
That's why people. If If you didn't know, that's why people were like speculating Karrion Kross could be the White Rabbit.
Like I knew Karrion
I
Kross.
knew, 'cause
All
I've
I knew
seen
looked
those
different in them vignettes.
Yeah, he was known as.
All right, can you guys be honest with me really quick? So we're about to end anyways. But can you ask me really quick? Did you think after Karrion Kross's match, we're like, fuck, we're fried? Because we didn't see shit. I know there's a QR code in the crowd, but were you like, fuck? Like,
no,
you didn't see shit, man.
I felt like a debut like this was gonna have to be at the end of the show.
Yeah,
it couldn't
I
be
loved
something
it.
that's in
I
the middle.
loved it. He was the main
And it
event,
kind of
and
worked
listen,
because they threw us off. Because once they put the pit fight as the main event, everybody was like, "Is he really gonna come out after the pit fight?"
Yeah, because the pit fight had no connection.
Like what the
Like I was live and everybody like, oh, he finna start something with Seth Rollins. I'm like,
yo, and that's what I thought. But then they panned
it.
I'm like, oh wait, Seth is in the ring. Oh no, wait, Seth is out the ring. He's walking into the ring. And I'm like,
after when I saw the lights fire up, I was like,
I started.
Yeah.
And then Michael Cole. Wait, are we still on air? I'm like,
yeah,
bro. Hold on. Can we give credit to Michael Cole's commentary today?
Oh, Michael
no,
Cole,
oh my god,
his thing later.
Bro, during that I Quit match, bro, he was snapping, bro. Like
Michael Cole.
That's your father. That's your. What is wrong with you?
Bro, he sold that match so good, bro.
Like I said, my stream crashed when Bray Wyatt came out, which sucks. I had fucking 63 people watching me. But, you know, I rebooted and whatever. I rewatched it because my connection went poop. And, bro, I can tell you, besides Kenny and, like, Johnny Gargano caught me off guard. I was like,
no. Oh, yeah. Before you go, I woke up, commercial on, about to, it's probably nothing. Here in this Rebel, I was like, what the fuck? I came out of my sleep to bro, while it was happening, I'm still waking up and I couldn't. I'm like, wait, this makes no sense. Am I dreaming?
The Triple H era is starting off.
Oh, wait. And one more thing. The Infinity Gauntlet has been completed.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It has been completed.
I will tell, listen, if Triple H ever sees this, whatever, but you have me hooked back wrestling. I'm a mark again. Like, I was a fan, whatever, reacting for, TikTok, Twitch, whatever. You had me. You had me by the fucking balls. Do not drop it. You had me by the fucking balls.
Corbin has to be the buzzer, maybe. All right, you all. Well, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the Twitch and everything, man. Thank you guys for coming through in the chat, watching. And for more streams in the future, make sure you guys go follow all the social medias. And we all can't wait to see what happens next with this whole Bray Wyatt stuff, with the whole Roman Reigns stuff. We're just so good to watch wrestling right now, bro. It's just be a fan. If you're a fan, just be happy. It's amazing right now.
That should be their slogan. Just be a fan.
Just be a fan.
Be a fan.
AEW, WWE.
That's how we end it right there.
Be a fan.
Just
be a fan. Be a fan.